Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. Turner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And then first down, right back to the running game. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Aggies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had where they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He lets it go. Catch made. A lot of space now. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in a screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That
makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him. Take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff. It's Jennings. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt heads out of bounds. Excellent work. They'll spot this down near the 5-yard line. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Linebackers shifting around now. In the shadow of their goal line, looking to throw it. And now another deep ball here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. Handoff heading left. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Catch made over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. He finds the running back in the flat.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
On the play. 1st and goal.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Heading to the outside, it's Jennings. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Here's the option play. They toss it to the back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they? They'll take a deep shot here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Powerful offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, A&M. Just ran away from the defense.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. And the single back takes the handoff. Powering right past the defender. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to...
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Final 10 seconds of the first half. They'll line up with 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterback.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He fires it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. They try to run it with the option. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of a lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt, trying to extend the play. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Aggies come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No chance to catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaking free at the 35. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Now they're running on the toss. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap. He turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled, but forced down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. It's an option look. The back's got to run a pitch. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Single back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Around the end, it's Jennings. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
38, Texas A&M, 28.
This one fair caught. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 38, Texas A&M 28.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And they'll use the ground game here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
On the run here. Lets it go. Snags the quick throw. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick it off.
We'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a lot.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. The sack sets up second down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Breaks loose at the 40. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Fights off a defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Aggies come to the line in a hurry-up. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. They make the stop, but a big gain puts him in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches.